side. David Aldridge is with us from the 4 tonight. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Now Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Good. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Powell. Pass to Zubac. Back to Powell. Harden has a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Great shooting reflexes from Harden. Able to put his shot up right off that pass.
Here's Edey. And here's Morant. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Now Jackson, following Bogdan Bogdanovic's three-point attempt. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now Pippen, following Bogdan Bogdanovic's three-point attempt. It's Powell on the wing. Lets it go with the three. Leonard, no luck. And here are the Grizzlies now. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Edey. Right side Jackson. All alone. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And the Clippers miss again. Memphis trailing here. Back to Bain. Outside Jackson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Had him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 3. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Sinks the triple.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And, Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Here's Harden. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Brilliant move by Harden against the foul, getting the whistle and the bucket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Here's Edey. Nothing on the board. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Pass to Leonard. Harden outside. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. And he's good on the three ball. Morant's got 5 now.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
And Harden launches it from deep. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The baseline J. Here's Payne. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the drive and kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
John Concha.
Leonard looking around. Here's Powell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Outside Leonard. Now here's Zubac. 1 second. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here's Jackson after Ben Simmons' bucket. Good D by Jones.
Well, sometimes you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. So we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
It's good.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Grizzlies making a switch here. Now here's Simmons. They get it again. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Jones. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Bane. And here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Bagley the screen. And a wide open look for Bane. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
And that's Simmons at his best. So good at navigating the open floor.
Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
To the inside. Here's Zubac. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Zubac has got his first basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Again, the miss by Bane. To the middle. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, Bogdanovich. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Bane, plenty of space. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside, Jones. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And Desmond Bane pulls it down.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pippen with it. He has yet to score. Stolen by Zubac. Here we go, all alone. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
What pace on the fast break from Bogdanovich. Getting out ahead and protecting the opportunity to score.
Here's Bane. Lays it up off the glass. That's now 8 points for Desmond Bane.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Zubac. Outside, Bogdanovich. Screen by Zubac. 5 on the clock. And both done. Bogdanovich hits from deep. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. Leonard, full speed ahead. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. Outside Pippen. Up top Bane. Over Bogdanovich. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Bane, no good. Clippers leading by 8. Inside, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Harden can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Leonard with the steal. There's the triple. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant right side. Over Harden. Pass to Edey. No good from outside. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis with the ball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Clippers leading by 5. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard with no one around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Over Harden. And it's Morant missing. And it's Zubac atop the key. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. And Memphis making a change here.
Number 7.
From deep Harden, a 3-point.